Good morning, Aisha.
Good morning, Zainab. Good morning. Good morning.
All right, all black but looking very beautiful.
Of course, we are still in the spirit of missing our dear brother, Ayo Adams. All right, good morning, beautiful people. My name is Aisha B. Of course, we're getting started today with so much to share with you on the entertainment space. As you all know, Monday was International Dance Day, so I'll be sharing with you a very special guest this morning, who he is and what he stands for. But before we get to that, I have a song of the week. There's none other than White Money, who has been showing us his artistic side. He has a new song titled Osama, and White Money was very creative with this. Let's take a look at this BB Niger housemate star and what he's been doing with music. Take a look.
Yes, sir. It's your boy White Money, aka Gold Money. First you got me thinking that I cannot make it far. I'm just sitting wishing I could be a star. Sitting on the stable, watching all the superstars. Oh, why you hating on me when you cannot tell my side? Living in this jungle, all of you just seem so wild. I cannot believe this. I've been trying to make it right. For you know,
Prize from White Money, but as we all know, he's been trying to get nominated for a Grammy, for any musical award he can get his hands on. So now with this new song titled Osama, you can tell that he's into more the African Tanzania vibe right now. Take a look at it on YouTube and also on his social media accounts on Instagram. All right, back here in the studio, what I have prepared for you all today. As you know, Monday was International Dance Day by the UNESCO, United Nations. And you know what they say about dance? It takes a lot to inspire and to create this type of movement in your body. Today with me, I have a very special guest. His name is Emmanuel Osahor, who is a ballet dancer, a lyrical visual artist as well. Take a look at this short clip where he artistically directed a particular song, or will I actually say the choreography of this. Take a look at this short film. All right, as you all know, like I mentioned today, we have with us and our guest, we have Emmanuel Osahor. Let me welcome him on set. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Go ahead.
Hello,
how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
So good to see you this morning.
Thank you.
All right, Emmanuel, you are a ballet dancer, you know. You're a man, owning your own space, taking care of business. Tell me more about how your journey started as a ballet dancer.
I started dancing in the university, but I was not one of those children who saw a big star or any of all those and said, oh, I want to be like that when I grow up. As a matter of honesty, my dad stopped me from dancing in church, like regular praise and worship, because he wanted me to become a chief judge, and he felt dancing was not manly. So I was supposed to be some cold, you know, very stern guy. But then I was in 300 level in the university, and there was this friend of mine who wanted to perform in church for a Christmas carol, and she's like, Emmanuel, just follow me to the studio to go
I love
rent
Christmas
costume.
carols.
Yeah. So she was like, follow me to the studio to borrow costumes. And I'm like, oh, no worries. And then I followed her. And when I stepped into the studio, you know, those, Z-Word movies where the world will stop and everything is in slow-mo.
Wow.
So seeing the dancers in black, hearing the music, the wooden floor, my world for a minute changed. Right, and I just knew that I had to be there. So I did not have prior knowledge or even prior interest. But I registered for class the next Saturday, and I've been dancing ever since.
Amazing. Wow,
Yeah.
I like the fact that you mentioned that, you know, your dad mentioned you should go into law. And you are a lawyer. You completed that part. A huge applause for you for that. Being a lawyer, I can imagine all of that experience in law school and then still going back to dancing. So tell me what your experience has been, you know, when you're teaching and also when you're creating. When people see you for the first time, what goes through your mind? Are you ever afraid or worried how they'll take it? Or tell me more about your experience with this ballet dancing.
It's really incredible you asked that question, because when I started dancing, remember, I told you I didn't start off with any expectation. Yeah, I really just want to dance every Saturday. Like seeing my dance friends, having little children teach me. You know, I have a small body, so I gained admission into university at 14. So you could have a 10-year-old teach me, and then it won't look any obvious. But I think that growing up, the joy has been in the experience of it. You know, stepping into spaces, and they say there's a ballet dancer on set, and you expect to see a lady, and there's a black guy. You know, all those, okay, this is new. And then constantly being in spaces like the AMVCA, Nigerian Idols, Big Brother Nigeria opening ceremony,
so
where people will expect to see like Afro dance, and then it's contemporary and ballet. And then having people to say you are a representation of maybe my niece's dream or my young nephew's dream. It has been very
amazing,
rewarding.
honestly. Yeah. So tell me more about your performances. You know, you mentioned AMVCA, Nigerian Idol. You also do it at some embassies where they welcome you into that space. So how has it been, you know, when you're about to take that performance, for example, what exactly comes to your mind first? You know, when you're about to take a performance on stage, what is the first thing you think about?
Gratitude. To be very honest, gratitude. I know for a fact that I won't say people like me do not belong in spaces like this, but I know for a fact that people are beginning to accept that art is for everyone. Art knows no boundaries of heart and community as a whole. And I am grateful for being in spaces like that. Even if, you know, you have that thing at the back of your mind, you are performing before head of states, before ambassadors, you know, before celebrities and all, and it's happening literally for the first time. Yes. So what I do is, even if I have these chills, I first center myself, you know, really center myself and like really take it in and say, I'm grateful for these moments in this time. And then these people do not even know what to expect because they've not seen like a black ballet dancer before. So yeah.
Honestly, speaking of moments though, I would love to play that short clip where you mentioned, you know, where tales can be told on your Instagram. I want to look at how you embody this space and how seriously you take your craft. Let's look at this short clip that's also on your Instagram page for the world to see.
Sure.
Let's show our viewers.
I have realized that the only thing I should fear is being unable to give everything to achieve my dreams. You have to believe that everything that is possible for you. I am willing to go to the edge, to hold passion in one hand and fear in the other and leap. Brilliance and confusion can coexist. Embrace them both.
Honestly, Emmanuel, that was beautiful. It gives me these chills when I see that video. Well done on all your work. Speaking of the work you've been doing, you have been teaching children now. You have a community or an organization, NGO, called Slums to Stage. Yes. How has that experience been? How do you speak to these children, both male and female, that this can be your new prospect?
I kind of want to see myself in each of these children, and then it reminds me to always show up. You understand? I try to imagine for a minute that these children probably want to dance, but they have not seen a representation of who they can be in the future. Again, because they are not so much, in quotes, ballet dancers. You understand? So that reminds me to keep showing up. Slum to Stage, basically what we do there is that we use dance to teach social behavioral skills like creativity, self-esteem, because we believe that, you know, we live in a generation or even a country, a continent where if you are not a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, just...
you are one of those.
Yeah, if you are not. And, you know, honestly, my dad really wanted me to be a medical doctor. I chose to be a lawyer. And then when I found dance, I didn't leave school. You understand? Just because I want to pursue dance. And I didn't allow dance die just because I had school. So that is it with Slum to Stage. Dance, because I'm a dancer, and I believe that what comes from the heart can get to the heart. dance is not the, even if it's the foundation, it's not the spine of what we do.
understand
Using dance to teach these social behavioral and emotional skills is literally the core of Slum to Stage, and we are grateful for everything that's happened so far.
Amazing. That's a beautiful place to live in, Emmanuel. So happy to see you. You'll be back here again for International Ballet Day, which takes place in November.
Of course.
Promise me on that. Shake my hand. Beautiful. Awesome job. All right. Thank you all for staying with us on Entertainment segment. That's all we have for you now. Moving on to sports with Abraham on the Weekend Show. Stay tuned. My name is Aisha B. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.